over, right? So our local draw has been pretty huge because we're not just getting people from Reno or Carson City. They're coming to be part of this local comedy club, and he has put it together. It's his idea. Put your hands together for Brian Lee.
Keep it going for Dean, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight. You probably don't recognize me from Casino Boss. Just saying, Dean. Oh, man. Ouch. I deserve that one. Hey, round of applause. Who's the first time people here tonight? No, round of applause. Don't raise your hands, for Christ's sake. There's lights here. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This is like basically our 1-year anniversary since we had like a no kidding headliner paying show. So it's like, this is a big night. So congratulations. Thank you guys all for coming out. Dean mentioned our set. You guys like the set, right? This is basically, if you ever got to see the fourth wall in the Brady Bunch, that's what it would look like. This is pretty much it right here. No. No. Just save it for the talent. It's cool. Man, yeah, it's been a year. So crazy, all the stuff that's been going through, everything that has changed since we've been here. Let me see what's been. We got a new president since we last had a live show like this. Yeah, we do. You know what? I'm not going to talk politics, but I'm going to say Joe Biden, literally, I think he's Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Literally didn't do anything for 50 years, gets the golden ticket, goes into the chocolate factory, probably fucks it up. Thank you. So kind of craziness going on. I did something exciting the other day. Me and my girlfriend had unprotected sex for the first time. Yet no mask. I'm just kidding. Actually, me and my girlfriend just broke up. Oh, no, it's okay. She doesn't know yet. My wife, on the other hand, is ecstatic. So she's not either. No, my girlfriend, like, we moved together, like, real fast. Our relationship went super, super quick. Literally, third date. She said the 3 words that scared the hell out of every guy. What are they? It's not I love you. It's I'm high maintenance. Because love I can fake, money I can't. That's all there is to it. We moved in together, like real super fast, moved in together. And the first thing she said, I'm a bachelor of 40 plus years. She moves into my place and she goes, you don't have any girly things in here. I said, excuse me? She goes, you don't have any girly things in here. I said, I got plenty. There's the washing machine, the vacuum cleaner. Gets better. She found my porn collection. She goes, don't you know pornography kills? I'm like, nope, just makes my arm tired. She watched soap operas. Anybody still watch soap operas? What was that? So the one person who still, she watches soap operas, and she would always, she goes, how come you can't be romantic like the guys on soap operas are? I said, I don't know. Why can't you be attractive like the women on soap operas are? And like she was all about romance. Sex, forget it. Sex was like, with her, I called it surprise sex, because she would come up with me out of the blue and she goes, hey, let's run upstairs and have sex. I'm like, shit, you want me to do both? I'll wait. Nah, we finally, we broke up. We went our separate ways. I had this thing where I had this big crush on Jennifer Aniston, loved everything, like had all her movies and just loved her, talked about her all the time. And my girlfriend was not happy about that. She was just like, how would you like every day if I come home and said I wanted to go out with Brad Pitt? I said, honey, there's only one difference between me and Brad Pitt. I'd actually have sex with you. That is the day I found out how comfortable my couch really was. But I hate it now, because when you're single again, especially when you're older, if you're single, like, to me, it's like you have to turn into the 2 worst people in the world, at least in my opinion. You have to be a politician and a used car salesman. Once you're single again, first you're a politician. You're out there shaking hands, you're kissing babies, and your friends are throwing benefits for you and all this stuff. And you meet that one that could be the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with. You got to turn into a used car salesman. Hey, No, she's checking out the model here. Let me tell you a little bit about this thing. This thing was made in 1970, so it is considered a classic. Has all its original parts. Yes, it does need a little bit of body work, but the last owner hasn't had this thing out of the garage in the past 6 months. So let me ask you this right now. What's it going to take to get this in you today? Thank you. The joke deserves a lot more. I appreciate it. Are you guys warming up yet? You guys ready for your headliner? I am stoked. This is my fourth or fifth opportunity to work with your headliner tonight. Legendary. He has a dry bar special. Please make sure you go online and check that out. He is, like Dean said, he's one of the stars of Casino Boss. Ton of movies, which I'm sure he's going to talk about. Really, this man needs no introduction, but I just gave him one. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your headliner tonight, Mr. Bob Zany!
Thank you. Thank you. That was so unexpected. Thank you. Hey, give it up for Brian. Give him a nice round of applause. I think probably one of the best transgender comedians in the business today, and I've never felt so woke. And you know, comedy isn't full time for Brian. He's also a relationship expert. God, that was some mean shit you did, Brian. Why don't you go whack off now and get it out of the way? Thank you all for being here tonight, because I know you have a lot of choices and shows here in Carson City. This is it, isn't it, Dean? Hey, give it up for Dean right there. Give Dean a nice round of applause. As you know, the comedy club used to be downstairs. Now it's upstairs, and next week we're going to move it to the roof. So once the comedians see what they get paid, they can jump off. I'm sorry, Dean. I have to say it. I mean, if I don't, who would? I mean, all the other comics want to come back. Anyway, I have to stay within this area because this tape protects me from the COVID. You know, I always say COVID-19, when it hits 20, sell. What's the green tape? This wasn't there last night. This is the VIP section? It's to keep Jeannie. Where's Jeannie at? Hey, Jeannie. Did you know that you were going to have your own little taped off area? Jeannie, you look great. I heard you moved to Florida and you came back. I guess the big question is why? We were so excited when you moved. Anyway. Oh, really? Nice to see you, Jeannie. Thank you for being here. Because I know you wanted to go across the street to Cactus Jack's Comedy Club. Joby Sad is doing an hour. And the set is beautiful. It's just amazing what he's done. It's just beautiful. There's some great things here. Look at the photos here. They have themes. It's seashells. It's like the ocean, Dean? Was this your idea? Right there, SpongeBob SquarePants is right behind there, and he just got crabs. This is beautiful. Look at that. I guess he hasn't had time to put a picture in there yet. No, these are a couple guys that Dean dated in college. And you just can't let go, can you, Dean? You were experimenting. We have any Vietnam veterans here tonight? Jeannie, are you a Vietnam veteran? You are. Were you in the military? Yes, I was in the Navy. Oh, you were? So that's why you like a lot of semen. Oh, come on. What would you say to that joke, huh? Was Jeannie in the Navy, Dean? I didn't know that. Was she in the Navy? No idea. You should probably get to know the guests that come here and help support this little shithole. See, Jeannie, I said it for you. I know you've been holding that back. Why did you leave Florida? Was it too free for you? Thank you. I think this tape is really working out because If she was right here, it would just she wouldn't shut up. Hi, Tanya. Give Tanya a big round of applause right there. First time I met Tanya, she says, I have 15 cats. I said, wow, I have one. She said, what's it called? I said, normal. How many cats you guys up to now? 7? Yeah. It's that or pay attention to the husband. At least she's getting pussy, huh? This, I really love this. This is just, isn't that beautiful? This actually, when he first bought it, it was just caterpillars. It was just caterpillars. Because they're butterflies. It is beautiful, Dean. It's wonderful. And we're going to be filming a lot of stuff here that will get lost in the system. I do want to share something today that happened. It was really interesting. So I'm at the Dollar Tree, and there was a price check. You can't write this shit. You like the Dollar Tree, don't you, Dean? Yeah, I can tell. Who's that behind you, Dean? Who's that gentleman? What's your name, sir? It's Karen. Is everything okay, Karen? No, what's your name, sir? Xavier. Wow. How long have you been a porno star? Xavier. What's your nickname? X-Man? Wow, I'm an ass man myself. Is it something about the alphabet that turns you on? And what is your name, ma'am? Karen, is everything okay? See if I'm able to do that gag. I can't do the gag. I wasn't ready for it. Is your name really Karen? Oh, what do you do for a living, Karen? Wow. Good money in that? So you're on unemployment too? How many people find out that trying to get unemployment in Nevada is like a full-time job? Is that a good one? You like that? Yeah, I write all the time, Dean. I'm constantly updating the show. And your name, ma'am? You told them to say that, didn't you? The power you have, Dean. I know, that's true. That's true. Now, what is your name, ma'am? Helena? Beautiful. Helena. Next to Xavier. Sounds like a little royal family getting together. Helena, what do you do for a living? Oh. And how much are you charging him? That was a hooker joke. The hell did I lose you on that one? I might have to move some of you behind that green line. It's a green line. What is your name, sir? Kaylin? Oh, beautiful. What do you do for a living, Kaylin? Then you'd be a truck driver, right? Did you feel if you said that I'd kind of be thrown off? So you need to explain what you actually did? Long hauls or short hauls, Kaylin? How short? You don't even leave the house anymore, do you? Just unload the shit into your garage and keep it. What was that, ma'am? Yeah. I'm an idea guy. This stand-up's just killing time until one of my ideas hit. What is your name? Lindsay. What do you haul usually, Kaylin? Plumbing equipment. So do you have some problem with your plumbing, ma'am? Do we have a gynecologist here? There was a foot doctor in the audience, and he actually said foot doctor. I said, you mean you're a podiatrist? He said, yeah. And he didn't think I'd know what a podiatrist was. And he's there with his kids, and I said, are they going to follow in your footsteps? Lindsay, what do you do for a living?
I
Oh, you work. Oh, you guys work together. Oh, oh, is that your boss? Why don't you buy her a drink? But you're not going to because you work for the state and you can't get fired. But does she do your performance reviews? Oh my God! So when's the next one coming up? 3 months. And are you pretty tough on the performance reviews? Because Dean really is tough on mine here at the club. He always has these notes. I don't know, Bob. That joke didn't seem funny. I said, I like your new shit up here, Dean. Is it tough? I mean, is she like a friend now, though? Oh. Why don't we try something kind of different? We're going to ask her to leave the room, and then you can actually answer the question. We do have a guest set coming up a little bit later. It's very exciting. A friend of mine that, and some of you are going to know who he is because why not? What's your name, sir, right there? Is that Detroit? No. Oh, Reno. But yet you had to take the hat off and look at it. And I'm the bad guy in this? You literally took the hat off and look. Oh, it's Reno. What, did you have your trucky one out in the car? Reno State? Could you leave, Tanya? That'd really help me out. Thank you. Why do you put up with this shit? And the cats? I'm sorry, we're back. What was that? Oh, is it Bill from Plano, Texas? Oh, my God. And who's that with you? Forrest and Bill. Yeah, you got these guys. So did you buy the hat in a gift shop? This is Forrest and what's your Bill? I know Bill. I'm just teasing you. God. Hey, I got a new shirt too. You're gonna love it. Yeah, it's very exciting. So these guys are from Plano, Texas. They're big fans of Howie Nave on the radio. They listen to him on the interweb. And it's the only two people across the country that listen to Howie Nave on the interweb. And they fly all over the country in hopes of getting laid. Jeannie, show your gratitude. She was in the service. Maybe she was in the Navy. Maybe you could show her your porthole. That's a ship joke right there. I was doing a show in Loves Park, Illinois, and I asked the guy what's his name, and he turned out to be the mayor of the city, and his name was Mayor Jury. I said, wow, Mayor Jury. I said, when you have sex with your wife, do you call it jury duty? And she said, yeah, because she's always trying to get out of it. See, Brian, that's a nice joke, okay? Nobody really the guy got hurt in that. I like asking people their names. I had a woman when I said, what's your name? She said, Chantel. I said, no, please do. There was a woman, her name was PJ, and I said, do you sleep in the nude? She said, yeah. How did you know? I said, well, you still have your PJs on. Yeah, I thought that way about that joke, too. But I did anyway because I'm doing it for Bill from Plano, Texas. How's it going on in Texas? Everything okay? It's opening up. Yeah. Did you get hit by the freezing weather? Yeah, we did. You got shut. Well, what do you do for a living? I should know this. You're what? A collateral specialist. And do they call you Mr. Collateral Damage? Oh, they do? Especially now with the hat, there's proof. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, coming on our stage right now is a dear friend of mine, someone I've known for many, many years. And when Tahoe reopens, I hope we'll be working together again soon. But I do call into his radio show every week. He needs no introduction, but he's probably one of the funniest guys that are here right now over there. Please welcome Mr. Howie Nave, everybody. Howie!
Shit, I thought this was another Zooming comedy show. Oh shit, sorry. There's real people here. I'm not used to.
You better have more jokes in this shit.
I'm jealous of all you folks that live here in Nevada because I live on the California side of Tahoe, and it's really kind of messed up there. Although I heard from Governor Sisolak, he was on my show last Thursday, and he said, Howie, the good news is the brothels are going to remain open during the pandemic. He said the bad news is, guys, you're only allowed 25% penetration. So I'm looking forward to going 50%. This is really embarrassing. I had no. It's like, this is great. I'm really stoked to be on here with.
You know how many times he's been wanting to do this?
Bob's a really good friend, and I just want to. It's a pleasure to work with him, and I really enjoy having him on my radio show every Tuesday. He's Bob's one of the few friends I still have left.
Hey, Howie,
Yeah?
let me know how long you're doing. I'm in a really good game of Angry Birds.
Oh, okay. I do want to share this with you, though. This is a great gig, and I didn't realize during the quarantine how much important any job is, you know. When I was going to college at Humboldt State for 7 years, it was I used to laugh. People made fun of me. My summer job was collecting your toll on the Oakland Bay Bridge, and that was a shitty job. I worked between midnight and 6 in the morning, and back then it was only like $4, you know, to go over the bridge, and it was a shitty job. I did it for 3 summers, and so this would be a typical evening working the Oakland Bay Bridge. Here you go. Good morning, $4. Thank you very much. You have a nice night. God, this job sucks. Oh shit, there's another car coming. Focus. Represent Alameda. Huh. Good morning, sir. That'll be $4. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Good morning, sir. That'll be $4. Hey, dude, can I get 2 cheeseburgers, French fries, hot apple pie, and a Coke? Oh, fuck. You want it supersized? That'll be $22.36. You want to go ahead and pick up your order at the other side of the bridge? Oh, thanks. So I feel pretty exposed right now. So oh shit! Someone just took a picture. I don't know. Look, he really is Jewish. I do love dogs, though. That's one of the things that brought Bob and I together. And as you know, how many of you knew it was National Puppy Day just a couple of days ago? You know, that was yeah. And that was the day, ironically, the same day that Bob called into my show. So he was my bitch. So but dogs are great. I just think dogs are awesome. But I have to. Oh, we have dog people in the house, right? Yeah. But not everyone should have a dog. Right before the pandemic, I was working the Punchline in San Francisco, and there's a lot of homeless people out there. But what's really sad is seeing homeless person with a dog. You know, yeah. All I kept thinking was, oh man, it's gotta suck for the guy, but it's gotta really suck for the dog. You know. All I kept thinking was, I wonder what goes through a dog's mind when he realizes he's been stuck with this guy for the last 4 or 5 days. Jesus Christ. This is the longest goddamn walk I've ever had to take. Where the hell's your house? We're lucky up in Tahoe. We don't have that bad of a homeless problem. We have a great program up there. It's called Snow. So, anyway, thanks for not being a Zoom audience, guys. Thank you so much. Give it up for Mr. Bob Zany. Bob, come on, Bob. Bob Zany.
Howie Nave right there. Jeannie, can you help him put his pants back on? Jeannie, sit down. I'm joking, okay? Did you know Jeannie was a veteran? Yes. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did. I got to get all the memos. This is exciting stuff. Learning some. What is your name right there, ma'am? Lindsay also. Oh, my God. Can you stand up for a second, Lindsay? Would you mind real quick? And Lindsay, can you stand up? Ladies and gentlemen, before and after. Funnier if it was two guys, but what are you going to do, right? We're going to get to this in a second, Dean. A lot of great stuff here. But I want to do a little something called questions from the audience because I think it's only fair. I've asked you all a lot of questions. You should be able to ask me anything. So go right ahead. I'm ready when you are. Yes, Dean. Dean, what you've done is question my ability to get a laugh. So what I need to do is prove that I can get a big laugh right now to prove that I am indeed funny. And maybe you can help me out with that big laugh. Is there any way you can unzip your pants? Next question, and feel free to set yourself up. Thank God I've got some questions right here. Do the doors on a sperm bank say pull and come again? Why is it so quiet? Was the inventor of the crotchless panties thinking outside the box? Can an orphan eat at a family restaurant? I'm sorry, is it orphan night? Before the keynote speaker at a porno convention, do they announce, please turn all your vibrators to cell phone? If I marry two midgets, is that big of me? What? Now, you guys are going to have to help me out. What do you call an armadillo with leprosy? A dillo. A dillo. It's a dillo. Well, we're going to do is stop the show right now, like I didn't already with that joke. We're going to stop the show and Google the symptoms of leprosy. If you hit a person with your electric car, can you be charged with battery? That's the one you're looking for. If a TV weatherman has cataracts, are all their forecasts partly cloudy? I'm going to say this with love in my heart, but do any of you fuckers read? What was that? You're from Nevada, so you're not allowed to read? Hey, I'll recommend some Dr. Seuss books for you. If an electrician's kid gets into trouble, do they ground him? Not big on the electrical field here. Do poor white trash go to the movies just for the trailers? I apologize to my Texas friends right over there. I'm sorry. Brought back some memories there. What did Stevie Wonder's parents tell him so he wouldn't masturbate? I'm sorry, is this shit too sophisticated? If you poison and kill someone with antifreeze, is that cold-blooded murder? Even I didn't like that one. Is it wrong to tell a stutterer, easier said than done? If you're in the sexual position 69 and your partner is not getting the job done, is it really 34 and a half? Did you like that one, Karen? Is it bad taste for a doctor who performs circumcisions to have a tip jar? Did you like that one, Xavier? How old are you, Xavier? 29. You look great. You still get carded, don't you? Every day? Yeah, that shit's going to stop soon. Just go out in the sun another year. If it's not normal to pee more than 8 times a day, is it normal to count how many times you pee in a day? Was Yogi the Bear sidekick Boo Boo a planned pregnancy? Oh, I like that one. Should the fiber bar really be number 2? I'm sorry, should the fiber 1 bar really be number 2? Dean, I screwed up that joke and it's even on a card. How bad is that, huh? What kind of... yeah, well, people don't read in Nevada. If you poop on a picture of Satan, are you damned if you do? And is it wrong to binge watch one day at a time? You know, you keep this shit up, I'll bring Howie back. I don't know. What does that mean, Howie? Howie's in Casino Boss. He actually is in the comedy club scene where he heckles me. And it was, I think they were going to give you the Emmy, but they gave it to Andrew Cuomo. Any questions for me now? What was that? Yes. Who picked out my tie? Me. Are you a tie salesperson? Great question. Thanks for keeping this moving along. Anybody want to ask Howie about his boxer shorts? Who picked out Howie's boxer shorts? Okay, let's do the Zany report. You guys are ready? 59% of Americans believe in hell. The other 41% voted for Joe Biden. Is that okay, Bill, from Texas? Yeah. Dateline, Woodland Hills, California. 6 cars collide into a spilled load of avocados. Luckily, chips were on the scene in minutes. Guacamole. We'll get to those in a second. Howie, this is kind of sad news. The doomsday clock has been set to 100 seconds to midnight. Did you hear about this? Here's the sad part. The clock is running 101 seconds fast. In Japan, they found a new strain of gonorrhea, and it's very dangerous. It's called a superbug because it's untreatable and it's deadly. This is the weird part. They made the announcement at a conference in France at the Paris Hilton. Bill, Forrest, you're going to love this one. Dateline Las Vegas, police arrested a man after they found methamphetamine in his trailer. He was charged with possession of a controlled substance and being a cliche. You see that? How I did that one on the radio with you, and you see it actually, people laughed at it, unlike you on the radio. I like to call these living proof. In cat news, you're going to love this. A lot of stuff going. In Hollis, New Hampshire, police are on the lookout for some... This is a horrible story. Karen, you're not going to like this. Police are on the lookout for someone who abandoned 9 kittens on the side of the road. When caught, they'll be charged with littering. And in Waynesboro, Virginia, police are on the lookout for a person who's been shaving other people's cats. Yeah, they think the suspect's Brazilian. That's a shaved pussy joke. Oh, waxing. Wax on, wax off. The Brazilian. What is your name, sir, by the way? Carrie? Can you stand up for a second? Turn around, let the folks. I just got heckled by Jesus. Wow. Where do you work at? A farm. You work on a farm? Yep. Yeah, I could see why you can get away with that look. Do you put that in a ponytail just in case it doesn't get caught in the combine? Huh? Yeah, you got to be careful because it's dangerous work. These luscious locks. Do you want that photo up here? Be alone. Is that your wife? What's your name, ma'am? Kayla. You're so beautiful. What do you do for a living, Kayla? I'm a school bus driver. Oh, school bus driver? Do you want a drink? So do you take all the kids to the Zoom classes? Zoom classes. Was the joke? Because your job was obsolete. The school stayed open here? Okay. Dean, when you moved it up here, did you mention we were doing a comedy show? Because this just became like a little support group. I feel like I have to put the chairs in a circle and let Jeannie talk about her exploits in Florida. Where in Florida did you go, Jeannie? Where in Florida did you move to? Huh? Mount Dora. I haven't even heard of that. Oh, okay. Mount Dora. And you were in Florida, and then did you have family there? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense since she's your sister. You're really good with genealogy, aren't you? It was amazing. Are you the cool aunt? Is that why you had to leave Florida? Dean, are you going to go take a text? Is that Derek? That's Derek, our sound engineering guy right there. I think give Derek a big round of applause. They're having a big meeting right now over the filming of the show. Well, you got a good joke. You want to make sure you capture that? By the way, Dean, asshole.com called. You got to change your password. Cocksucker 69 was taken. This is some of the family stuff you can expect on my dry bar special. Hey, in Hamburg, Germany, a woman driving down the road was hit by a flying toilet. Now, officials say they won't know what happened until they look at the white box. I lost the plumbing guy on that joke. In Charlotte, North Carolina, a car dealership might open up their sales lot to homeless people. They said they're real close to a decision, but they have to talk to the guy in the back. There's no guy in the back, okay? And Nicolas Cage will star in a TV miniseries as Joe Exotic, a.k.a. the Tiger King. Isn't that great? The role isn't a stretch for the actor who will play a washed-up, middle-aged man chasing tail. Hayes, Kansas. A 95-year-old woman is officially the oldest person to graduate from college. Her class voted her most likely to die first. That too much? Is that too much? I'm sorry. Was that, Lindsay, thank you. Thank you for being my moral compass. You know, good comedy hurts, Lindsay. Okay. That was a little creepy. You're trying to take that mantle away from Jeannie? A sad note, the founder of Weight Watchers passed away at the age of 91. The sad part, she still had 14 points left for the day. What was that? Sorry, Jeannie, I don't ever want to cross a line with you. We got Jeannie a participation trophy. And she's been so good tonight, she gets second place, too. Aunt B, it's me, Goober. What you wearing, Aunt B? Hey, how's your pie? It's a lost episode. In Buena Park, California, a man was arrested after he bit off the eyebrow of another man during a bar fight. Yeah, the identity of the victim has not been released, but they said you'd know him if you saw him. Quarterback Tom Brady has been turned down by the U.S. Patent Office to trademark the phrase Tom Terrific. Brady said, I felt like my balls were deflated all over again. A Romanian, I love this story. And again, I'm just doing this for me now, and if you want to join in, fine. A Romanian woman who found a Pablo Picasso painting underneath a tree is a victim of a prank. She said, when I first saw it, I almost Picasso'd my pants. So I used to be a toll booth operator. I was on the other side of the bridge, and I would fill all the orders. I set up a George Foreman grill in the little booth. This freak ahead of me, the one in the first one, he would just call ahead with the order. In Texas, you guys ready? In Texas, a death row inmates who are about to be executed will no longer be able to choose their last meal. They still will be able to fill out a comment card on their stay and receive a free appetizer on their next visit. Oh! PETA has launched a pornographic website to promote animal rights and vegan diets. For more information, go to www.whoseatingwho.com. Florida. There is no Mount Vernon. What is Mount what? Dora. Mount Dora. Is it an actual mountain? It's a garbage. Who said garbage dump? Have you been to Mart? Are you? And I'm sorry, sir. Did I call upon you? Do you screen anybody? I mean, is it really about asses in the seats? No. So you feel if it's an actual mountain in Florida, it's just a garbage dump? You know, I thought I was dying up here. Police arrested a man in Florida for pouring ketchup on his girlfriend while she slept. Yeah, this is not the first time he's been in trouble with the law. In fact, he's an ex-condiment. Come on, that joke will catch up with you. I know, Lindsay, I'm sorry. I really crossed the line with that joke. I didn't know you're both very beautiful girls. So, is that your husband, Lindsay? What's your name, sir? Matt, were you mad at me when I did that, or? Yeah, you don't. You see that, Jeannie? He's here for a comedy show. Not to be hurt by this shit. Thank you, Matthew. What do you do for a living? I'm a dentist. Oh, really? You know, I read there's a high suicide rate among dentists. How many other dentists are here? See? Well, I got to get some work done, you know what I'm saying? Do people do that when they, hey, will you look at that right there? Do they do that a lot when they find out you're a dentist?
In the middle of the grocery store, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. You could be a proctologist. You're a nice man, Howie. Thank you. When are we opening up at the Hard Rock and how the comedy club there? Dean, Howie, any thoughts? Because oh, you think? Yeah. I'm glad we had that talk. Good news, bad news. Here's the good news. A Nebraska woman gave birth to a baby girl at the Dixon County Fair. The bad news, she got a 4th place ribbon behind 2 pigs and a goat. Is that too much? Do you have a sense of humor, Matt, as a dentist? I mean, are you sad? Do you get sad?
I'm very serious all the time.
Well, why is that? I mean, shouldn't you just let go once in a while? I mean, poor Lindsay. Is it just...
Side, I'm the tame side.
Oh, I like that. So it's a yin and yang. Yeah. Lindsay, did you know that about Matt? Was he fun on the first date, or did he just sit there going... And you kept thinking to yourself, I can't let this get away. Oh, yeah, now not so much. It's pretty much ended. Okay. Do you have kids? 3. Do you do their teeth?
They're perfect teeth.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they floss, they brush, they do everything they're supposed to do, but
Once a week.
I'm so sorry. Are you from Texas? Brian, did you just give me the light? Do you have any idea who I am? Oh, did you, Dean? Would you text him? Texas. Oh, I see. Look, this is the beauty of my show. Soon you won't even need me. You guys can do this shit on your own. No, my question is, Matt, do they come visit you for their dental checkups and stuff?
Yep.
But is that ethical?
Why would it not be?
I don't know. It just seems wrong. Wouldn't you want to send them to a dentist that knows what they're doing? See, you're laughing now, see? Laugh, let it out. Okay, we're going to wrap things up because I got the light from Brian. What happened to my career? This is all shit. You know what soft porn and soft serve ice cream have in common? A whole lot of licking going on. You know, I sit around and I think this shit up. Do you know 24% of African Americans actually supported President Trump? So I guess orange is the new black. That's a good joke. By the way, anyone from California by a round of applause? You're from California, but you work in Nevada. That's the weird part. You're probably double taxed somehow. But Gavin Newsom being recalled, you know, he says he's blaming it because of his browning of California. Not illegal immigration, but the streets of San Francisco. Did you get that, Matt? That's poop on the street joke. Well, I have to get going because I don't want to be here, but I'll tell you. It's COVID rules. We can't go too long, can we, according to the governor? Let me just share a couple quick things that I got here that I'm very excited about. I bought these yesterday at the fish thrift store. Do you ever go to the fish one? Yeah, the fish. It's Carnival Cruise Lines deck of cards. And here's the weird part. They won't come out. They just sit there. This is a Kegel. If you know what it is, Lindsay? Yeah. Well, you do this. Look. Yeah, and it strengthens the vagina. Yeah, in fact, the clerk at the Goodwill said a tight vagina is priceless, and I said, well, it says $2.99 right there. And as you mentioned, yeah, look, it's got mirrors, so I guess that asshole can't sneak up on you. Aunt B, it's me, Goober. Yeah, I got that new cell phone. Brian, are you right there? I'll be wrapping this up, Brian. Some great games at the Goodwill. I got this game, Fact or Crap. Have you ever played that with the family, Fact or Crap? Probably too naughty. Here's the weird part. Inside was the Hillary Clinton biography. And this is the weird part. Look, a lot of the pages are missing. It's like they've been deleted. This is so cool. Look at this, 6 orange mustaches. And right here it says for ages 3 and up, because as we know, a 2-year-old with an orange mustache, just not believable. I'm sorry, does my sarcasm not bleed out to all of you when I... I got this, Duck Dynasty bow tie and pocket square. Because when you think of the cast of Duck Dynasty, don't you think about a pocket square? And it's orange, so if you work at Home Depot, you're in. I really thought this was going to be funny. Right there? You're doing a great job back there. Just a couple more quick things. You're going to love this, Jeannie. This is a handmade craft that somebody donated. An aunt is like a mom, but cooler. And on the back it says, an uncle is like a dad, but creepier. Homemade craft. Some great CDs. I love CDs. I know they're obsolete, but I don't care. Richard Marx, Repeat Offender. So I'm thinking this is his second CD. A lot of Richard Marx fans out here. By the way, after the show, I've got a little area set up. This is a shirt that even Bill and Forrest has not seen. It's a very artsy shirt, and it has one of my famous jokes on there. I had a cholesterol test, and they found bacon. Baby. And it's a signature joke shirt. It comes with a little card explaining why you should buy it. And I'm in the movie The Informant with Matt Damon, so I do have some previous viewed DVDs for sale. Some actually say rental, so you'll have to return them at some point to Blockbuster. But what I am going to do, I've got this. It's Bob Zany's Zany Putty. This is really great. Let me just demonstrate. You get this for the kids. Yeah. Oh, they have that already? This is like hours of fun in just under a minute. Hey, guys, look, something you can put your fingers in, and you don't even have to buy at dinner. Boy, that sounds like a joke you'd do, Brian. I'll be right over there. I have to point this out. The Dixie Chicks, I got there. Did you know that they're not the Dix? They're just the Chicks now because Dixie is not politically correct. But I was thinking about it. Is Chicks really politically correct? Maybe they should just go by the. Mel Tillis. Oh, my God, I love Mel Tillis. Do you know who Mel Tillis is, Lindsay? Do you love Mel Tillis? Do you listen to him out on the farm? Yeah. on the combine with your hair in a ponytail? Yeah, he does the devil symbols. That's right. Mel's nose for the devil rock. Yeah. Well, he is the celebrity voice on my GPS. We're going to turn it 5. We missed it. We missed it. He's a stutterer. You know, I apologize if I offended any stutterers out there. That was not the intent. So don't come up to me after the show to complain, because I just don't have the time. That's a math joke, I think. Wouldn't you say that'd be a math joke? Menopause the musical. And I found out a fun fact about Menopause the musical. Karen, did you know it's a sequel to the musical Ragtime? Yeah, Ragtime came first. I can't believe, look what I got a picture of our farmer. Can you stand up for a second? Before and after. No, that wasn't offensive, right? No, this is actually Jesus' senior class photo. He was voted most likely to come back, which we found out. Huh? No, I don't mind heckling, but follow through. You don't read the Bible? Are you battle born? Do what? 1864. Okay. 1912, your turn. When did this become an IQ test? By the way, I took a personality test. It came back negative. It came back negative was the joke. I got this CD. This is my favorite rapper in the whole wide world. I am white, so I'm going to mispronounce it. It's 50 Cent. 50, right. 50 Cent. Look what they did. They framed his CD, and then you can't write this. Price tag, 50 cents. Do you think they had to have a big meeting at the Goodwill? Well, price check, very funny. But again, I'll do the jokes, and you tend to the crops. I think this comedy seminar is really working out. No, do you think they had to have a big meeting? You know, if we charge $1, it does say 50 cent right there. And if we cover that up, they're not going to know it's Curtis Jackson III. Yeah, it turns out Fitty is a stage name. And he claimed bankruptcy, and part of the deal he had to make with the court, the bankruptcy court, he has to change his stage name now to Nickelback. Really? You try to come up with this shit. Well, you guys have been a great crowd. Please tell your friends all weekends long, all through April, some great local comedy. So that means, Brian, you'll fucking be here. He lives out in the back. Brian actually lives in the Batmobile. And we don't have the heart to tell him it's a replica, because he keeps trying to make calls on the Bat phone. What do I want to? I do say this all the time. I'm as good as my audience, and tonight I think I was great. Come on over, buy something. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Keep it going for Bob Zany, everybody. What do you mean the Batmobile's not real? Shit. Hey, thanks everybody for coming out. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming out. Hey, just if you guys had a good time, tell all your friends. We're going to be here doing this again tomorrow night. Bob's going to be back, and he's probably going to be funnier. So come back tomorrow. I'm not saying that he wasn't funny tonight. He's going to be funnier tomorrow, meaning you have to come back to see even a better show. So, yes, sir. I just turned 50. I haven't got my comedy suit card yet. I'm working on that one. Hey, guys, so yeah, he's going to be here. And then, like he said, we have local comedy every Friday night after that. At the end of next month, Kabir Singh's going to be here, also part of Casino Boss. So make sure you check out Bob's Dry Bar special. Come over, buy some of his cool stuff, and tell all your friends. And we hope to see you guys all back here soon. Have a great night, everybody.